Hi friends, Mrs. Thomas here. We're going to do lesson 2.8 that we sent home this week. Okay, and if you follow along, we can do it together. If I'm going too fast, just hit pause and then you can catch up. You can go back, you can replay it. Okay, try to make sure that you are staying with me, but you can always go back and pause. So on this first page, we are talking about, the problem is down here on the bottom. They're talking about Mrs. Peabody, who's a librarian, putting books on a shelf. So I drew for you a shelf with some books on it. What she has is boxes that she puts books in, and those boxes hold 10, or she can put them on the shelf by themselves. Those we would call single books. So these books are by themselves, or she can put them in boxes of 10. The total number of books that she has is 35. The reason why this paper is divided in half is to show you two different ways that Mrs. Peabody can put the books away. So if she has 35, let's think of 35 as 10s and 1s, right? 10 sticks are the same thing as a box of 10. A 10 stick is a box of 10. A 1s cube is a single. These are singles. So really we can think of this as a 10 stick and a 1s cube. Okay? So if the number is 35, that would be 3 10 sticks and 5 1s cubes, right? Well, another way of looking at that is 3 boxes of 10. These are boxes of 10. Box of 10. 3 boxes of 10. And then 5 books that are just going to be, they're standing up on the shelf. That's what I'm trying to draw here. 5 books standing up on a shelf. So one way of doing it is to have 3 10s and 5 1s, which is the same as 3 boxes of 10 and 5 single boxes. Because if you count this out, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 is the same as 35. So 3 10s and 5 1s. That's one way she can put them on the shelf. But let's pretend that she only has 2 boxes. So she still has to get to 35, but let's pretend she only has 2 boxes available. So here's a box of 10 and here's a box of 10. That's all she has. Maybe the third box, maybe it broke. The box broke. The books were too heavy. She only has 2 boxes now. Can she still put the books on the shelf? She can, but now she has to put 10, 20, and then how many books will be left over that are just going to be standing on the shelf? Let's count. 10, 20, those are already put away. She has to go up to 35. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Here are all her books on the shelf that are just standing on the shelf. And then she has these 2 boxes that have 10. So let's see how many are standing on the shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15 1s, 15 single books. And how many 10s? 1, 2. 2 10s. So let's look at this. When we had 3 10s, we only had 5 books on the shelf. When we took one of these 10s away, we only had 2 10s. Now we have 15 on the shelf. That's because these 10 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These 10 right here, these are the 10 extra. that used to be in this box. She didn't remember the box broke, so she had to lay them on the shelf. So the way that you get this answer is when you have 1 less 10, you take this number of ones, over here there were 5, add the 10 more because the box broke and they're all on the shelf. So 5 plus 10 is 15. So this is 2 different ways that she can put the books on the shelf. She can use 3 boxes and then have 5 laying on the shelf, or she can use 2 boxes and have 15 laying on the shelf. Okay, we're going to do that for the next page. So pick up just this one paper and flip that one paper to the back. You should see a purple box that says Model and Draw. They are showing you now the same thing I just showed you, but with hundreds, tens, and ones. So here is the number 148. This is a hundreds flat. These are 10 sticks. These are the ones cubes. 100, 4 10 sticks, 8 ones cubes. That's the normal way to put the number into place value. That is the first way that we've learned. Now we're going to say, pretend this is a box of 100. These are maybe bags of 10. And these are just singles, okay? Let's say the box of 100 broke. The box broke. So now there are no hundreds boxes. We can't use it, but we still have to get up to 148. We still have to get to the number. But we can't use any hundreds boxes because the hundreds box broke. So let's just use 10 sticks. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. We could still draw 148 even though we didn't have that hundreds cube. So that means we had 0 hundreds cubes to use. But how many 10 sticks did we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We had 14 10 sticks and still 8 ones cubes. 2 different ways to write the number 148. I'm going to do the same thing for 213, okay? I'm on number 1. Here we go. This is the normal way, I will say, that we would draw the base 10 blocks for the number 213. How many hundreds flats did we use to do it the way that we normally would do it? 1, 2. So there are 2 hundreds flats. How many 10 sticks? 1. How many ones cubes? 3. So we would normally write 213 as 2 hundreds, 1 10, 3 ones. 213, 213. Now we are going to do it a different way, but we still have to add it up to 213. Okay, well, again, let's pretend that one of these boxes broke. Box broke, we can't put the items in the box. We only have one box. So we're still getting to 213, but we only have one box of 100. One box of 100. We can still do it because we have as many 10 sticks and ones cubes as we need. So if you only have one box of 100, let's count by 10 to get up to 213. Ready? 100. Ready? 110. 120. 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. We still need 13. 210, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we still counted up to 213, but this time, how many hundreds did we use? This time we only had 1. How many 10 sticks did we use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We had 11 10 sticks and how many ones? Let's look at it all together. If 2 went down to 1, and remember, that's 10 of, when we busted this box, when this box broke, there was 10 sticks in there. So we should be able to add 10 of these 10 sticks to this number. Well, what is 10 plus 1? 11. Yep, there's the 11. Oh, this is wrong. 3. I'm sorry. 3 ones cubes. So it's 1, 11, and 3. Okay, next number. 132. Going to make 132 in 2 different ways. I don't see any hundreds flats, do you? They didn't use any hundreds flats this time. They did it a different way. So 0 hundreds flats. How many 10 sticks? Just count the 10 sticks for this middle column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 10 sticks, 2 ones cubes. That's one way to draw pictures to show 132. This is for us to draw another way. Well, they didn't use any hundreds flats yet. They didn't use any hundreds flats, so we can do it like that in our picture. Remember, our number is still 132. Let's draw it with hundreds flats. How many hundreds flats? 1. How many 10 sticks? 10 sticks is the middle number. 3. How many ones cubes? 2. So in our picture, we did 100, 3 10s, 2 ones. And look, it's 2 different ways. Well, it makes sense because they didn't have any hundreds and we had 1. So because we had 1, we only needed 3 10 sticks. They needed 10 plus 3. What's 10 plus 3? 13. So that makes sense. Okay, turn your whole paper like a pancake. If you do that, you should see this page with this little dino guy on there for number 3. Okay, 2 more that are just the same. 144. They used 100, some 10 sticks, and some ones cubes. Fill this in. Count the hundreds, the 10s, and the ones. Fill that part in. Okay, so it should be 100 flat, you counted 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, you counted 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, you counted 4 ones. That number is showing 144. Count 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 41, 42, 43, 44. 144. We have to do it in a different way. We're going to pretend that this box broke and we can't use the box. Can we still make 144 without using the box? I think we can. We can just use 10s and 1s to get up to 144. Here we go. We can't use the box, so just make 10 sticks. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We're not done. We're getting up to 144. 110, 120, 130, 140, 144, 141, 42, 43, 44. That is a different way to draw the same number. How many hundreds flats did we use? They used 1. We used none. 0. How many 10 sticks did we use? Count them up. You are right. We used 14 10 sticks. How many 1 sticks did we, 1's cubes did we use? Correct. We used 4. Because we didn't have any hundreds, they had 1, but we didn't have any. So we have to have their 10 sticks plus 10 more. What's 4 plus 10 more? 14. So our answer makes sense. Number 4, if you want to try to do it all by yourself, just hit pause, do it by yourself, and then come back. Let's use their picture. How many hundreds flats do you see? 1. How many 10 sticks do you see? Count. I see 10. How many 1s cubes do you see? I see 4. So if you paused and came back, and if you have 1, 10, 4, give yourself a smile. Good job. We are going to draw the same thing in a different way. So we know that this is hundreds, 10s, and 1s. They only used 100. Guess how many we can use in ours? We can use 2. We're trying to make 204. If we look at this number, we can do 200, 0 10s, 4 1s. We can draw it just like this. 200, 0 10 sticks, 4 1s. They chose to do it with 1 hundreds flat and a lot of 10 sticks. We chose to do it with 2 hundreds flats, no 10 sticks, and 4 1s, but they both equal the same amount of 204. Good job. We're going to look at number 5. Sue said that 200 plus 20 plus 23 is the same thing as 200 plus 30 plus 3. Is she correct? So she's trying to do what we did and make the number 2 different ways. Let's see if she's right. So her first one is 200 plus 20 plus 23. So that's 200 plus 20 10 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Plus 23 1s cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, she's saying that 200 plus 20 plus 23 is the same as 200 plus 30 plus 3. Is she correct? So this would be 200 30 and 3. This is 200 20 and 23. So if we take 10 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we take 10 of these 1s, we can cross them out and we can glue them all together and we can make them into a 10 stick. But we have 10 more that we can do that too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can take these 10 1s and glue them together to make another 10 stick. So her top picture is actually 200 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 10 sticks and 3 1s cubes. And her bottom picture is 200s, 3 10 sticks, and 3 1s cubes. So is this going to be the same as this? So the top number is going to be, the top number up here is going to be 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. 243, and her bottom number is going to be 200, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 233. Are those the same? Is it the same? That is the question. Are these the same? Nope, not the same. Those are not the same. Okay, take that one paper and flip it to the back. Here is a picture that shows what we were talking about on the front page. Boxes. We can also put things in bags. And when we have things that don't go in boxes or bags, we call those singles. Okay? Now, because we are talking about 3-digit numbers, HTO is how we write out 3-digit numbers because it's hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay? So in 100 is 100 marbles. In a tens bag is 10 marbles. And in a ones, there's just one single marble rolling around. So if you have a lot of marbles, let's say you had like 340 marbles, you can put your marbles just all over the table, 340 ones. Or you can put them in bags of 10 and tie them up and have lots of bags of 10. Or you can put this box filled all the way up to the top of marbles will hold 100. And if you have any extra, you can put some in bags. And if you have any extra, you can lay them on the table. 3 ways to store your marbles. So the question here is, what are 2 different ways that you can store your marbles if you wanted to buy, here's the number, 324 marbles. Okay, 324 marbles. So we know the easiest way is to just say HTO, hundreds, tens, ones, 324. The easiest way is to just make 3 hundreds, those are the boxes, 2 10 sticks, and 4 ones cubes. That's the easiest way. That means you need 3 of these boxes of 100. 10 sticks are the same as these bags, 2 of those bags, and 4 marbles will be just rolling around the table because you don't have enough room. 100, 200, 300, 310, 320, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's one way. 3 boxes, 2 bags, 4 rolling around by themselves. We're not done because it says they want us to do it in 2 ways. Well, like before, let's pretend this box fell apart. We don't have 3 boxes to use anymore. We're still trying to make 324, but now we only have 2 of those 100 boxes. We only have 2, but we can still put the marbles away because we have lots of these bags that we can use. We need to count up to 324. 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300. We have to make 324. 310, 320, 21, 22, 23, 24. So another way is we can make 2 boxes. Remember those 100 boxes right here? We can need 2 of those. Let's count our 10 sticks. That's how many bags we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We would need 12 of these bags right here. And then what are these? The ones cubes. Those are the 4 marbles that are just rolling around. We call them singles. So that's 2 different ways to do it. We can use 3 boxes, 2 bags, and 4 singles, or we can put them away in 2 boxes, 12 bags, and 4 singles. Okay? You can try this one by yourself. The number that we're trying to get here is 312. But if you read it, it says there is only 1 box. So there's only 1 box available. The rest of them you have to use are bags, which are 10 sticks, and singles, which are the ones just rolling on the table. This is a challenge problem for you. See if you can do it without me. See if you can make the number 312, but only using one box. The rest of it has to be 10 sticks or ones cubes to get up to 312. And then the bottom says, how many bags, boxes, and single marbles did you use? So blank boxes. The answer is going to be 1 because it tells you in the problem they only have one box. You can only use 1/100 cube. So 1 box, blank bags. That means how many 10 sticks are you going to use, because bags are bags of 10, and blank singles, meaning how many are going to be rolling around that don't have a bag or a box. See if you can challenge yourself to that question. If you're only going to use one box, but you can use bags and singles, how can you get up to 312? Challenge yourself and bring your paper back to your teacher. Okay, if you turn to the next page, if you flip that like a pancake, you will see this is your homework paper. You are doing the same thing. You are drawing 2 ways to show 135, 2 ways to show 276, 1 way to show the number 326, and then on the back, what number is this? What number is this? Draw it out so you don't get stuck with this. Draw this out and count it up. And then these ones are review from last week. Okay, you can do it. Bring this back to your teacher. If you need to watch the video again, go back, watch it again, pause it. Make sure that you're doing the drawings. If you draw these, you will be able to get the right answer a lot easier. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you in school.